News for the African-Bethel Public Primary School in Lagos. The school, which is as old as independent Nigeria, was not in good shape for more than 20 years, but is now wearing a new look thanks to TVC correspondent Sharon Ijason's story about the decay of basic infrastructure in schools.
58-year-old African-Bethel Primary School is typical of public primary schools in rural Nigeria. When I visited in December last year, students were learning under trees. Parents whose children attend the school complained about the decay of basic infrastructure in the institution, which is about 3 minutes drive from the Lagos State Polytechnic.
My child attends the school. Once it rains, the children cannot go to school or come out. There are no classrooms, no water, no toilets. We beg the government to come to our aid.
A few days after the story aired on TVC News, Lagos State Governor Akinwumi Ambode swung into action and with the State Universal Basic Education Board, demolished the school with the plan to erect modern structures. In less than 7 months, the state fulfilled its pledge and inaugurated the new African-Bethel School, much to the excitement of the students.
I want to say thank you to the governor, and God will bless him assuredly. I thank you for the new school. The school is beautiful. Before, we used to stay under the tree, but I thank him now. We can stay in a new school.
We want the government to cut to bring share for us, and we want the government to bring electricity, computer, and we should cut our grasses for us. We have a beautiful school right now. We are not going to be staying under the tree again. I want to thank all the governor for it now has done for us with this school.
A recent survey shows that between 2010 and 2015, close to 3 million children were added to the already large number of out-of-school kids in Nigeria. According to the Universal Basic Education Commission, the number of school-age children now out of classrooms is 13.2 million, the highest in the world. Experts identify lack of basic infrastructure as a contributing factor, but teachers and parents of African-Bethel School believe the kind of intervention they just received will help in reversing the trend.
Very, very happy. The children are happy. We park ourselves from one place to another place. They are driving us up and down. But now we are happy.
It will aid my method of teaching. It will increase my ways of moving in the class, because formerly we cannot move within the class of the pupils. But now that we have a new building, we have good building, the classroom will be, it will be conducive for the pupils and for I myself to teach the pupils effectively. This year making my 10 years in this school, I have different pictures. But now that the governor has done this, may God continue to help him in Jesus' name.
I want to appreciate also the TVC for their support. We call them and they answer us. Without even giving them anything, they take the matter up for us, and it's in fact as a result of TVC.
God make us see a brand new day today for the Ikorodu school, because this school was a school when God blessed, but it was inside bush, and students are suffer. But today, you TBC and Ambode and the parents make the school stand today. I say, may surely praise the God in Jesus' name. Then I really thank you today, because that day when you came, you meet me in that main road. I was comment bitterness because of the suffer, when children suffer. But God enter your heart, especially you people, because you fight a lot. Coming here every two weeks to monitor this place. But today, come make here be a bright day.
Do you like a new learning environment? Now that pupils of African-Bethel Primary School in Ikorodu now have a befitting learning environment, educationists believe that this will reduce the number of out-of-school children in Ikorodu, as African-Bethel School serves about 6 communities in Ikorodu. In an exclusive interview, the Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board Chairman Dr. Ganiu Shokwen told TVC News that Lagos is committed to improving education.
Before this recent resumption of teachers and pupils in schools, a lot of training exercise, took place. And this is to the delight of teachers and even parents and non-teaching staff in our schools. Employment of teachers is also a part of those good steps that have been taken to ensure that the standard of education is made, solid in Lagos State.
You write your 5. What are we going to use to divide? 2. Very good. So you put your
The Universal Basic Education Commission, UBEC, is a federal government agency focused on providing free and compulsory education from primary to junior secondary level. The agency and the Nigerian Constitution make education the right of every child, regardless of gender, geographical location, and social status. UBEC Executive Secretary wants states that are yet to access funds allocated to them from the Commission to do so.
The key challenge we have, is in the south. Anambra is making quite a lot of progress. Imo is making quite a lot of progress, and it has accessed most of its resources. But we are having challenges with other states in the southeast, and few other states, Bayelsa and Edo, which has paid up to 2016. But we are hoping that very soon, isn't it? They will also be able to redeem their own entire counterpart fund payments.
African-Bethel School is the only public primary school serving 6 communities in Ikorodu North, a Lagos suburb. Thanks to the intervention of the state government, infrastructure is now conducive for learning, but students and parents here want more. It's after elementary schooling because the closest public secondary school is some 30 minutes drive away. Sharon Ijason, TVC News, Lagos.
Learning and teaching made easy.